will dictate what it does, at
Yes.
least for now.
Certainly.
So there are incredibly important choices being made by you and your team.
Absolutely.
And how do you decide between right and wrong?
As we make a lot of progress, these decisions become harder and they become far more nuanced. And so there are a couple of things in terms of customization. There is the part of just making the model more capable in a way where you can customize its behavior and you can give the user a lot of flexibility and choice in having the AI that is more aligned with their own values and with their own beliefs. So that's very important, and we're working on that. And
in other words, it's almost the future is potentially a place where each person has their sort of own customized AI that is specific to what they care about and what they need?
Within certain bounds, so there should be some broad bounds, and then the question is, what should they look like? And this is where we are working on gathering public input. What should these hard bounds look like? And within these hard bounds, you can have a lot of choice in having your own AI represent your own beliefs and your own values.
Are there negative consequences we need to be thinking about?
I think there are massive potential negative consequences whenever you build something so powerful with which so much good can come. I think alongside it carries the possibility of big harms as well, and that's why we exist, and that's why we're trying to figure out how to deploy these systems responsibly. But I think the potential for good is huge.
Why put this out for the world to start playing with, to start using, when we don't know where this is heading?
You mean like why develop AI at all?
Why develop AI in the first place, and then why put it out for the world to use before we know that we are safeguarded, that those guardrails are in place already?
This will be the greatest technology humanity has yet developed. We can all have an incredible educator in our pocket that's customized for us, that helps us learn, that helps us do what we want. We can have medical advice for everybody that is beyond what we can get today. We can have creative tools that help us figure out the new problems we're going to solve, wonderful new things to co-create with this technology for humanity. We have this idea of a co-pilot, this tool that today we help people write computer code and they love it. We can have that for every profession. And we can have a much higher quality of life, standard of living. As you point out, there is huge potential downside. People need time to update, to react, to get used to this technology, to understand where the downsides are and what the mitigations can be. If we just developed this in secret in our little lab here and didn't have contact with reality, and made GPT-7, and then dropped that on the world all at once, that, I think, is a situation with a lot more downside.
Is there a kill switch, a way to shut the whole thing down?
Yes. What really happens is, like, any engineer can just say, like, we're going to disable this for now, or we're going to deploy this new version of the model.
A human?
Yeah.
The model itself, can it take the place of that human? Could it become more powerful than that human?
So in the sci-fi movies, yes. In our world, in the way we're doing things, this model is, it's sitting on a server. It waits until someone gives it an input.
But you raise an important point, which is the humans who are in control of the machine right now also have a huge amount of power.
We do worry a lot about authoritarian governments developing this.
Putin has himself said whoever wins this artificial intelligence race is essentially the controller of humankind. Do you agree with that?
So that was a chilling statement, for sure. What I hope instead is that we successively develop more and more powerful systems that we can all use in different ways, that get integrated into our daily lives, into the economy, and become an amplifier of human will, but not this autonomous system that is
the
this
single
one
controller,
thing.
essentially God.
Really don't want that.
What should people not be using it for right now?
The thing that I try to caution people the most is what we call the hallucinations problem. The model will confidently state things as if they were facts that are entirely made up. And the more you use the